Hi, my name's Simon Shaw. There's a little coffee shop, and this little coffee shop has no staff. They sell bagels, they sell all kinds of donuts, and all the staff, they work on an honor system. And the money that the owner saves in not having staff, he trusts everyone out there to actually pay for their product and then leave the store. And he's making phenomenal amount of money doing this in these savings. I operate 6 terabyte servers of music and movies that I share freely with my friends all around the world. Most of your works are on my servers, 4 of which are here in Toronto. And this is the largest, I would say I am the largest Canadian library in Canada that actually gives culture back. I challenge a lot of you to know any of these names. Passchendaele, the vast majority of people in Canada don't know this movie. Don't. In this room maybe. Rabbit-Proof Fence, Whale Rider. These are movies that most of you in this room may know of, but I challenge 1% of Canada to say they know what Rabbit-Proof Fence is even about. You are a well-educated, well-versed group that know these things because you're all in the industry. But what I'm talking about is I'm talking about movies like Milk that changed my perception and changed the way I thought about different topics. There's movies out there that have actually changed who I am and who my children are and how they perceive the world. What you're asking copyright is doing is it's actually taking away culture from Canada. This group would have you believe that the culture that's out there is something to be protected. If it's protected only amongst those who can afford culture, then there really is no dissemination of that culture. I know you'll argue, and I know you're stringent about it, but what I'm talking about is an actual environment in which everyone can share. And I'm not talking about the movies that the little trivial ones like Terminator and the last Spider-Man. I'm talking about movies that actually move people. Movies that people wouldn't pick up at a video store. They wouldn't go and say, let me watch this movie and see what it's about. I would never have watched Milk. I'll be honest with you. I would have seen that movie and said, it's a weird-looking movie with a weird cover. But you know what? I got it for free. I downloaded it, and I thought it was awesome. And I'll be honest with you, Rabbit-Proof Fence and Whale Rider, I actually bought 76 copies one year of Rabbit-Proof Fence and Whale Rider, a movie most of you probably never watched, for Christmas. So that's how I gave back.
Thank you. Thank you. Next. I'm looking for 143, making his way to the microphone. We have 10 minutes remaining. I'm hoping it's 143.
I'm a lawyer who has happily been employed in the entertainment industry for the past 8 years. The one thing everyone in this room can agree on is that this is a pivotal time for all copyright-related industries in Canada. A previous speaker mentioned that this is not a debate about two extremes. I take offense to that. It's exactly what this is. The choice for our lawmakers is simple. On the one hand, we continue to do nothing and continue to be the laughingstock of the world through our severely outdated copyright laws and continue to be a cesspool for online pirates, such as the last speaker. Or we update our Copyright Act, as the rest of the modernized world has done, to protect creators' rights. I, like the thousands of Canadians that are employed in copyright-related industries, devote our time, energy, and passion to our viable industries. If the lawmakers opt to do nothing, this will result in the continued erosion of numerous jobs and the death of viable business models. Those of us that support copyright reform are not looking for some radical copyright changes. We are simply looking for appropriate copyright protection like the rest of the world. No more, no less. I have a variety of other really intelligent points here, but I'm going to throw that away, and since hopefully I'll be one of the last speakers, I'm going to provide a recap of what we heard this evening. There's been 4 camps that you've heard from this evening. The first camp, which I'm proudly a member of, which is the vast majority of this room, are the individuals who make their livelihood in the copyright-related industries. Our families are supported by us who work in it. We foster jobs. We invest money in the Canadian economy. So you've heard from the group, which I believe from my notes here consists of 3 students and, like I mentioned, the self-professed online pirate. The third camp is the group that wants to focus on exceptions. And what I would say to exceptions is let's not get bogged down in the exceptions. Let's focus on the reform, and we can address the exceptions as part of the overall reform. And the fourth camp, which is really, really disheartening to hear, is the camp that, to be honest, believes that you'll do nothing. They're the levy camp. They're the camp that are prepared to throw away their hard-earned investment to get 1 to 2 cents on the $1 that they should be getting, to throw away that 98 cents that their copyrights are worth. Please, let's do the right thing. Let's get pure, accurate, clear, concise laws in place, and let's do it now. Thank you.
118, pass to the web, please.
You have a comment from the web. In response to the young man's comment regarding file sharing and his remark that he is from a generation of copying, this is exactly why we require copyright laws. This young man does not know the hard work that an artist creator puts into their work. It is up to the creator to decide whether he or she wishes to disseminate their work for free. No one else should decide that. If we allow unlimited file sharing, we're not incentivizing creators to create. Also a comment from Elliot from Halifax. The artist should have the right to see how their music is distributed, not the label. And at this very moment and this is from Brian, sorry. At this very moment, within the length of time this town hall has discussed copyright reform, thousands have downloaded a song, a full album, or even a full movie that they can watch or listen to. They have no intention of purchasing anything further, whether it's going to a store to buy a CD or to the local video store to purchase a Blu-ray copy of a movie. Instead, they just want what they want and want it now. The funny thing is, these individuals wouldn't know what in fact they wanted to download if it wasn't for the marketing and publicity funds companies allocate as an investment to bring these artists' movies to the forefront of our minds. The only people making money are the internet providers who are clearly aware of what people are downloading. Otherwise, why would they have multi-tiered pricing for various monthly downloading allotments?
Thank you. I'm going to close the speakers list because with 5 minutes remaining, we do want to provide some time for Minister Clement to close off the evening. So our numbers 43 and 92 wanting to speak. Yes, please. All right.